Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel guys. After a long time I am creating a new interesting video and I hope you will enjoy this session. So without any delay, let's start our today's session. Okay. I know as a Salesforce developer you heard about anywhere like what are the Salesforce API, there are the REST API, SOAP API and Bulk API, etc. Right? And you will get a lots of information to tutorials, articles, and videos in like in a Google search or anything else. And you like, but we important thing is like security mechanism for these APIs. So like, how can you secure this service REST APIs or the other SOAP APIs from the third party, right? So in today's world, the security mechanism is the most important thing for everybody, right? So that's our motto for this tutorial and this session. Okay, and I hope you know about like what is REST API, and if you know like what is the REST API, then you can go with this flow in our session. And if you don't know like what is REST API, then you can I suggest you to go through some of the tutorials or articles. I'll give you the link in my description box in this video. So you can get and check the what are the REST APIs and other things. And after that, you can continue with this video. Okay. So REST APIs is one of the several web interfaces that you can use to access your Salesforce data without using the Salesforce user interface. So I'll give you the scenario. Let's say that some third-party API wants the data from our Salesforce, or they want to push the data into the Salesforce. Okay. So what you have to do, like you can create one REST API and you can give them the API URL endpoint URL and or what type of request you want in the API. And they can push the request in that API URL and you can like insert the leads or insert the some other data into the system. Or you can fetch the data using that endpoint URL. So that's the thing using the REST API. Okay. So I know you have a one question in your mind, like we have a connected app, right? So why we required like any other security mechanism in our API, right? So those who don't know about like connected app, I'll give you the like link in the description box. I'll not go with the like in the detail of this connected app, but connected app is nothing but it will give you the OAuth type of security mechanism for your APIs or some your data from the Salesforce. So it, so other third-party API can use the OAuth protocols to use your API. So, but let's say if I don't want to give the all access for our Salesforce, or I want to just give the access for those data objects which I want to give to some third party, right? So what you have to do, and let's say I have hosted to the REST API to the host.com site, then how can you secure that API, right? And the guys who don't know about like what is host.com site, host.com site is nothing but a third party like a guest user in a Salesforce, which is given by the standard in a standard license way only. So anything which is you can access into the like that guest user, it will be accessible into the post.com site. You can give the access about the Visual Force page, and if you are creating some components and you are using the single page application using the Visual Force page, then you can give those access also into the post.com site. And most important, like you can give the REST APIs as well. So in that scenario, the security mechanism is most important thing in your Salesforce. So in today's session, we will create some security using the crypto mechanism. Those who don't know about like crypto, don't worry about that. I'll give you the link in the tutorial, and I'll using the like 256 encryption method and some of these. So I know I have also bunked the lectures in my college level, but yeah, that's the main thing in our today's session. So using the crypto class in the Salesforce, we encrypt and decrypt our data into the REST API. So I'll give you the like scenario about like two types of class. So I have created two kinds of REST APIs, which is first of all is it is a base, it is a basic of like REST API, which is without any security mechanism, and other thing is a security link. And I'll give you the idea about like how it is secure into the your Salesforce. Okay, just give me a moment. So here it is our two APIs, which is first one is the basic API. I'm using the header parameter as username password, which is passing as it is. You can see the test username, what is the password. So here is the security vulnerability can occur, and it is a same like it's a simple REST API which can insert your like bulk leads into the system. So yeah, it is a header parameter having only the username and password, and I am creating a class. I'll give you the scenario also, like how can I create this class. So it is a REST resource, which is annotated by REST resource separate. And I have created a post method where I have the username password, which is passing in the header parameters, and I'm checking in the custom label, and if it is matching, then I'll give it the insertion operation using JSON deserialize method. And if it is not matching, then I'll give it the invalid username and password. But it is not a valid mechanism you are saying, right? I'll give you some third party and they have the username password and they have the this link, they can means we have this username password and they can pass any other parameters and they can push any other data into the system. But that's a security mechanism not working, right? So that's our scenario for our first API. So this is a basic API, you can say. And here we have upgraded our API, and what we have done, like we have encoded the body parameter using the encrypted data, and we are using some kind of X-client signature and X-client key to other parameter instead of the username password. Okay, so I'll give you the scenario like why we have to do this. So we have created another class which is REST resource version 2, you can say. We have a X client signature, which is I'm getting from the header string, and uh, I'm validating if it is a signature is not blank, then I'm checking the check signature value. Don't think about I'm not giving you the code. I'll give you the this GitHub link in the end of the session. You can check it out this code at the end. But most important thing, you do have to understand we are doing within this session. Okay, so we are doing the check signature. If you are passing the signature X client key and X client signature, we are checking and we are validating if it is working or not. Okay. So give me a moment. Yeah, check signature value. Here we are using the check signature value to validate the client key and signature value, which is passing from the API request in a header parameter, which is valid or not. So here we are. I'll give you the step by step what we are doing here. Okay. So this is a simple REST resource we have implemented, which is you have the URL mapping version 2. Okay, we have the post method here, which is the same like what we are doing is inserting the bulk leads into the system, but not using the username and password anywhere. We are using the crypto mechanism here also. Okay, so we are getting the headers thing, whatever the user passes, like client signature what we have passing and client key what he is passing. Okay, and first we are checking if it is signature is not blank or client ID is not blank, then we are validating into the check signature value. And if it is not passing into the header parameter itself, we are giving the error like signature value or the client value is missing here in the header parameter. Okay. So here we are generating the check signature value, and what we are doing, I'll give you the one by one step process. So here we are using the API access. API access is nothing but we have created like one custom setting here. You can create like your custom metadata or custom setting, whatever you want. It's like what you have the uses of this custom setting, whatever the like you are passing in the client key and the signature, we are like storing those credentials. Let's say you have created one API, okay, and you are passing those API to multiple agency, and you are telling them to push the data which is using the different credentials. So we have created three fields here: client ID, client secret, and is active or not. Okay. And in the if we go to the custom setting in the manage section, we have created only one record for now, which is for the test users. Okay. And what we have stored here, like yeah, so client ID we have a story, and if it is active or not, and client secret we have story. Okay, so client ID here you can see the same thing, which is we have stored in the custom setting. Okay, we are validating the client ID. We are getting like API access. We are getting the all the values, and it is not it is greater than size 0. Then we are checking if it is client ID match with our one of the records. Then and it is active. Then we are entering into the if condition. If it is not, then we are passing the error like S client key is not matched. Okay, let's say client ID is valid. Okay, and you are passing the client ID. Okay, and then what we are doing is we are generating the generate map using the HMAC SHA-256 method. I'll give you the like what is this actually. Here you can if you go HMAC 256. Let me just get. Yeah, here you can see whatever the algorithm name you want to pass here, you have to write over here, and you have to pass the blob input parameter, and you have to pass the private key. You can pass any of the algorithm. We are using the HMAC SHA-256 here. Okay, you can use any of these cells. The reason is why I'm using HMAC SHA-256 because I have already done this before for one of the clients, and from that only I have got an idea like how we are using this HMAC SHA crypto class into the in our REST API. Thanks to my colleague Balakrishna, so he helped me out for this. So let's move on. What we are doing? See, HMAC SHA-256. Here also example is given. What we have to do? We have to write the algorithm name. We have to convert those data into the block type. Block. Then the key parameter. Whatever the key we have to pass as a block key. Key is nothing but we have stored the client secret. Okay. So, what like we are doing? I'll give you the scenario. Like this is the block data. Okay, the JSON data, and what we are like encoding UTL, we have converted into the encrypted. Okay, body payload. We are passing the method algorithm name SSA256. We are passing the body payload as a block data, or you can say encrypted data. Then we are passing our key value, which is stored in the custom setting, the client secret, as a third parameter into the crypto method. Okay, and whatever the encoded string is generating using those JSON data, okay, the same key is validating with this X client signature. Okay, so now you get an idea like what we are doing. The whatever the user is passing the body parameter with the headers like X client signature and X client key. We are first validating if it is client key is exist or not into the system. If it is exist into the system, then we are validating using the body and whatever the secret we have against that client key, this client key, we are also generating the X client signature in our end. Okay, and then we are validating if it is the client signature, it's the same with the user is passed like here. We are generating the encoded string and we are checking if it is the signature values match with the whatever the data or whatever the signature the user passed, then we are giving the result as a success. If it is not matched, then we are giving the X client signature is not valid. Okay. It's a simple thing, but we are doing the very strong mechanism over here. So let's say I have encrypted this data and I am some missing some client signature over here. So whatever like client signature is wrong, then it will give you the X client signature is not valid. So I'll again check, and let's say I have misused this X client key, okay, for the security vulnerability, then also it will not valid because it is not found in the database, right? So by using this only, we are doing this the security mechanism in REST API. Don't worry about the code. See, a lead inserted. I'll give you the like how the lead is inserted or not. Today's lead, yeah. See, the today's leads are generated. It is the JSON encrypted, right? And we are decrypted those data. First, we are validating client key, then we are validating using the check signature value. We are generating signature key. We are checking if it is matching or not with the header. Then we are insert. So it is a like a valid or a strong mechanism you can say in a REST API. So those all the session here like and don't worry about the code like how we are doing this. We'll give you the this GitHub link. I'll upload it here. I'll give you the end of the session like what are the this. I'll give you the useful resource and GitHub link also. What are the crypto class and what are the REST API? What are the connected app we can use? um, I'll suggest you to go through this connected app as well because it is a wonderful scenario or wonderful um, like security mechanism which is standard given by the Salesforce using the O2 protocols and any other things. And I'll give you the my GitHub link also so you can check it out. And I'll give you the custom settings snapshot so you can take the like reference from here what I have created. So you can create as well and you can check this out in this in your org, okay, in your dev org. And any of these like any empty doubts, then you can comment me out on this video, okay. And hope you are guys good with this session. And if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for this today's session and do hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe this my channel for more future interesting videos. Thank you.